Hey, what's going on, guys? Dave here. Welcome back to another Level Up Live Children of the Gods, The Deadly Depths. Will our intrepid heroes live to see the light of day again? We don't know. They haven't even gone underwater. So, let's see if they make it that far. God, I hope they do, or the stream title doesn't make sense. Who knows? They could find a way to spend 4 hours in town when they have less than an hour to actually spend in town by the time they get there. I'm not that rich anymore, he says. Oh, God. Also, No Shave November is over. My face looks human again. Huzzah! Yes. Oh! This? This right here? It's the death card. I'm a magician, remember? Yeah. I'm a magician, remember? Watch. Drop. And there it lives. Also, I realized I unintentionally, when I put it over, like, to show the camera, my eye was looking right through the center of it. So we need that Discord role to show up here. So we're going to pull that up real quick. There's my login button. Huzzah! I'm also going to fix the fuzz that's going on around the... we did not. We have rolled absolutely nothing yet. So if you want to go ahead and do that, yeah. 4. Iron, can you start a track for me? You are a... Now you are. In what? No. No, you just... Okay. Now if you want to do it in the Children of the Gods... No, it's fine. I'm totally going to give you a chance to roll better than a 1. It's the only reason I said it like that. Because I'm a nice DM. Huzzah. So you get 2 of 5. Oh, you only roll the D4. Roll the D5. You count the DM as well. Oh, I thought you meant do I add DM, like the letters DM to the string to roll. I misunderstood. Try again. Oh. You know what? We'll give you 3. I like that better. That seems... yeah, don't try to build anything this session. It's gonna go badly. Dude, build one of those guns that's a revolver where the barrel points this way. That's what you build. Congratulations. You figure out how a revolver works. It will only ever shoot you in the face or shoulder. Huzzah. Alright. Wait. I need to get my DM glasses on. They are. No, my eyes focus well enough past them that I don't even notice it unless somebody points it out. Let's go to 70. What? Oh, hey, and for you 90s kids out there, the merch is still available. Huzzah. Well, yeah, because it's a magenta screen and the lettering is also, you know, purpley pink. No, so these are the glasses that I'm gonna wear when I play Porter's girlfriend, Astra, because they're kind of like goggles, right? Oh no, it didn't. You guys still had lunch and everything, remember? Baby Yoda. Sorry, the only alien we have here is our queen. And her court jester. Oh my god. Wait, wait, wait. But don't forget, I'm Batman. Um, I still have blue drinks, so yes. And also, the lighting is super weird in here right now because I had a different bulb go out, so I had to rearrange my stuff a little bit. Which is why I'm having coloring issues on the. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's part of being a pet owner. Your pets will eventually eat your corpse when you pass away. So, you have done what you can to prepare while at home. It is now time for the trip from home to port. Yes? No? Maybe? Alright. So, the 2 week trip from your home is, as typical, uneventful. Primarily because the roads are still well guarded. I mean, this has been established, and until that changes, probably going to be a pretty easy trip. Hi, John. Hey, gnomes have gizzards. Didn't you know? There's actual gravel in his throat. The cults we've joined. Oh, you do notice an interesting thing when you come back. I mean, that's fair, I guess. Well, Kriv, um, is nowhere to be seen. Also, I need to do a test roll. You guys, before you left the homestead, you find a letter from Kriv. There we go. And yeah, it's being the dumb. So that needs shrunk just a... No. He left you guys a letter. Fernick, on the other hand, he just gone. Upon closer inspection, you find, and sorry about that, you find a tiny note. Tiny note, right? We're talking like this big. Tiny little piece of paper. It says, bye later. From Fernick? Yeah. He just has a tiny little scrap of paper that says bye. Fernick never was one to explain himself or his reasonings. Maybe you'll see him in the future and he can explain better. Meanwhile, back at the Bunny Ranch. Meanwhile, back at the Legion of Doom. Yo, I like that voice. I'm gonna have to find someone to use it for. You don't understand, Mr. Bond. You've already lost. That's what? Saying what? Mama just killed a man. Oh god, no. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. That's nope. Nope. This is a venture from normalcy that I don't appreciate. We need to stop now. No. This is the voice of a man who actually killed a man. Hey, what's going on, guys? Dave here. Welcome back to another Level Up Live. You know, they say I have a face for radio and a voice for the silent movies. Unfortunately, I have the personality of a cabbage, so I I dislike cabbage on its own, but like shredded up as part of a salad or something, it's not bad. Kimchi? No, kimchi is rotten cabbage, and we're not eating that. That's bad for you. Don't eat rotten food. Yeah, sauerkraut is also rotten cabbage and is bad for you. Yo, sauerkraut and kimchi are almost the same thing. Right. Whether you're German, I think, or Korean for kimchi. Anyway, I digress. Back at the Legion of Doom. Hello, boys and girls. I have a plan. It's me, your friendly neighborhood Mr. J. No, it was a Legion of Doom joke. You really want me to introduce the Joker into this campaign? Hey, I have some bad news for you guys. Fernick lost his mind. Yeah, so maybe we not add the Joker. Especially since it makes writing the book that much harder for Kate as... Do what? So there is a rock. There is a note underneath the rock. It says, requires a willing participant. You have 24 hours to touch the rock, or it is going to come back to me. Please, for the love of God, take the damn rock. Well, is there anyone else who wishes to have access to Corbin? Oh, okay. Okay. You hear a voice in your head that says, "Oh God, who are you?" I'm Corbin. I've been traveling with you for some time now. You can't... Okay. Thanks for the heads up. I will endeavor to figure out audio problems yet again. Why? Oh, I know why. Everybody do me a favor and say something.
Something.
Top of the morning to you.
Alright. You can now be heard on stream. Oh, God.
Wait, what? Wait, we gotta do voices? What?
Alright. So,
Guys, I can hear another voice in my head. It's not my own.
Ragnar just claimed Corbin. You're welcome, Delito.
How long have we not had volume on the
Since the beginning.
Oh, great.
No, it's easy. In summation, they make it to Port Favor. Before they go to Port Favor, there is a note left from Fernick that just says bye, and another note under a rock that fist-sized black diamond. We'll call it what it is.
Picked it up.
That says, someone touch this and claim it. For the love of God, you have 24 hours. Do not let this thing come back to me. For the love of God, touch it.
Yes. I grabbed it.
There was also a note from Kriv saying that he had left to take care of some stuff and he would be gone for the foreseeable future.
Aw.
And then they traveled to Port Favor while Ragnar is having a crisis of self as there is an additional voice inside of his head.
Why won't you go away?
Well, it's quite simple.
Are you thinking again?
You picked me up.
Please, would you stop?
Oh, God. Well, at least I'm not as crazy, I just talk to animals now. I just have another voice in my head, I think this is going to be...
Excuse me,
okay.
I am more than just another voice in your head.
Okay, then.
My name is Corbin, and I am a Grand Wizard. I am trapped in this damnable rock, and I see Fernick has done nothing to explain my plight to any of you.
Ah, well...
But you did not just
nice
say
to meet
he
you,
was a Grand Wizard.
Do what?
Oh,
Like magic user, not
I know.
racist.
I know. But you're on the internet. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, no, specificity is important.
It's like, allow me to introduce myself. I'm the Grand Wizard.
Archmage. He's an archmage.
That's better.
We'll use
My name is
archmage.
Billy Bob, Billy Bob.
I always
Billy
forget
Bob,
that's a
Bob,
thing
Billy.
until someone lovingly reminds me or
Excuse
slaps
me?
me in the face with a fish, whichever.
It's okay. If you don't understand it, don't question it. Please.
I will explain to you after session, as I don't want to get into the semantics of what that actually entails at the moment.
I
That
gotcha.
seems bad. Racism is bad.
Whoa, Mr. Corvin
That's
Rock,
no
sir.
good.
Don't tell me you could read like inside my mind or anything, can you? I mean, are you capable of such a rock?
How do you think we're communicating now?
Well, I mean, I figured we'd talk, just I don't know if you can look into my thoughts when I'm sleeping. I like to keep it private. If we are gonna be stuck like this,
I
would just really appreciate it if we could just leave curtains, like if you sleep. I don't know if you can't sleep, but I enjoy the sleep.
I do believe you are rambling. Please, let's carry on.
Okay.
One of those times I bet you wish you had someone else there, Corbin.
You can't hear him.
You
I
can't
know.
hear him. I can.
That's out of character.
Oh, gotcha. He says, I missed the other one already. At least he had brain cells to rub together.
I have brain cells, thank you very much. I just choose not to use them.
That's worse.
Yes.
That is
That's
actually worse. Oh god. All right. So, moving forward, you guys make it to town. Huzzah.
Yay.
And you have about an hour to report to the ship you are taking.
I'm gonna grab my food real quick, but I'm still here.
We have roughly an hour.
Yes. Which should give you just enough time to make it to port and figure out where the ship is.
Oh, we don't know it. Damn it. Okay.
You do know the name of the ship. It is in my notes. Did I actually name it? Oh. I did not name it. We will call it the Grand Wizard. No, I'm kidding.
The ball eater. If anyone gets that reference, I will literally subscribe to Dave.
Do it anyway.
No, because I'm a college student. I need the money.
I'm a college student. I need the money.
For the love of God, somebody in chat understand that reference.
It's a popular reference for any D&D player.
Ha, joke's on you. I don't really play a lot of D&D other than this.
I played almost exclusively D&D and actual D&D, and I still don't get it.
I'm back.
It's the old creek paddle adage. Oh, I read an interesting poem the other day. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
It may show up in session at some point because it's funny to me. So,
Okay.
the name of the ship is the Jolly James. They were going to name it the Jolly Roger, but that had bad connotations, they realized,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
and they didn't want to get branded as pirates. Well, the captain's name is Roger, so he figured it was fitting, and then he realized, oh wait, sometimes things mean other things. And opted against it, so it is the Jolly James. James being the name of his father.
Who the heck did we just lose?
Music.
Oh, okay.
Why have we lost the music?
I don't know. It just
Ask
went
me.
poof gone.
It's gone.
It didn't loop.
You know, it's
That's
okay.
why I'm
I'll
dumb.
play.
Ooh.
We'll figure out the music as we go. So, because I couldn't get it to work on my end anyway. So, you are looking for the Jolly James in Port Favor.
Okay. I guess we just gotta go to the ship's yard.
Well, the pier.
Oh, build that too.
The shipyard is
Complement
where
the
they
plan.
make ships.
Well, I mean, they can also be right next to it as well.
I mean, they can. That's typically where the pier/docks are.
Corvin, I'm tired of your sass. I hate you already.
Tired of your sass.
Why do you think your friend was so desperate to get rid of me?
I see his reasons.
Perhaps you should have left me with him.
More like he ditched you.
Yes, but if you hadn't picked me up, I would have gone back. Alas, it is too late.
I like shiny things, and you were shiny, and, you know, I figured you might have some value. Maybe Porter over here might just ground you up.
Unfortunately, I think he's going to find that quite impossible.
Are you sure about that? I mean, this little guy has worked on so many different things. Smashing you into little bits is probably not going to be that hard.
You would be surprised.
Ah. Well, that's a conversation for another time. Oh gosh. Oh no. Where is everybody? Guys, where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
Calm down, you little dwarf. What the heck got you so rattled?
This fucking rock! This damn rock won't stop talking to me.
It
Wants
rarely
attention, it's like a puppy.
says anything.
You invade my mind when I start thinking to myself. I think a lot to myself. Just let you know that.
You don't, and that's the
What?
Oh,
thing.
Ragnar.
I think constantly.
That's surprising.
I know. Constantly aware. When's gonna happen?
Dernwin
Someone gets
just
in my purse.
You
Dernwin
do.
just blinks and looks away.
You do relatively easily find the location of the Jolly James,
Yay!
which is apparently what we are calling the ship now.
The Jolly Bird. No.
And it, as you approach its location, you see a familiar face talking to an unfamiliar face. It's Constantine, everyone's favorite half-wit demigod.
Oh, God. Hi, Constantine. What are you up to?
Hi. Oh, not much. I just came in, actually. And
I raise my eyebrow at him.
the person he's talking to just kind of looks at you and just waves his hands like you don't want to know.
Does
Yeah.
it involve with a rubber chicken?
What?
You know what? Never mind.
Ragnar, hush.
How's it going, Big?
I've
I'm
only met
resisting
you a
the
handful.
urge to push him into the water right now.
I've only met this person a handful of times, and I'm already getting a headache at the mere mention of his name. What do you want?
I don't want anything. I was simply already here. What do you want?
We've come for a mission.
Oh. Well, enjoy, I guess. And he
I
just
can float.
dives into the water and swims away.
I guess he doesn't care that I'm floating.
How long have you been dealing with that?
Since the beginning.
Oh. I feel so sorry.
It's not so bad.
He has his moments of
Yeah.
helpfulness, but 90% of the time it is mostly,
I see.
frivolity?
That too.
Let's see. Perfect.
I mean,
So
you
if
did
you
help
like-
Porter give a snazzy dazzy, shiny explosive thing. What was it called? A gun?
It's a Glock.
No, it's a Colt.
It's a Glock.
It's a Glock.
Glock.
I'm renaming all the guns in this universe Glocks.
It's all Glock.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. Let's
So
get on the
anyway.
ship before it leaves without us.
Yes, just
So as you do the thing where you start to walk up the gangplank, that's the word I was looking for, onto the ship, you get
Mhm.
stopped by the man standing next to the gangplank that Constantine was just talking to. Excuse me, who are you?
Damn it, what's the gentleman's name? We've been sent by
Devereaux?
Devereaux.
The
Thank
primary
you.
quest giver so far for the entire campaign?
I'm bad with names, hun.
That's fair.
It's alright. I'm great with faces, but I'm bad with names.
We're the group of adventurers that Devereaux has sent in relation to the missing ship that we are supposed to go hunting treasure in.
Ah. Well, for future reference, it is customary to ask for permission to come aboard before you just board a vessel.
At attention, Ragnar just comes up. Permission to come aboard! It's like loudly.
Permission granted.
Yay!
ignore him. It's like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Reroll.
I find most adventurers are.
Hey.
Also, sorry, we're not sailors. We don't know your customs.
Yeah, we're mostly land dwellers.
I mean, all of us dwell on land. None of us have, well,
I'm a wood dweller.
I guess Tim has gills.
There's a difference between a land dweller and a seafarer. You're a seafarer.
Landlubber. Yar.
Yeah, that.
I understand your meaning.
That's
So
a
you
funny
guys get on.
accent.
So you guys get on board. Roger shows you to your cabins. You each get your own cabin, as this is a rather large vessel. It would be akin to a galleon in size, but
Okay.
it is a trade ship, a semi of the sea, if you will.
Cool, cool.
It is quite odd for them to get a request to take passengers.
Does not surprise me.
Doesn't.
You now have number of days.
You said 2 months at sea.
68 days. Just over 2 months.
That's a long time to deal with things.
Yeah, and
you
you
guys are
won't
definitely gonna
be
hate me.
inside of land at that point either.
You're assuming we don't already.
Assuming you don't already what?
He's talking to me.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, how many days is this?
68.
68.
I'm
You
doing
could have made it one more
notes.
day.
Do what?
I said you couldn't have made it take one more day.
No, actually. It's funnier for me this way.
So, do I get all those days?
Yeah, you're not expected or requested to work on the ship as your passengers. So
you said
you are,
that's 16 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, allotting
my
8 hours for
freaking
sleep.
Gosh.
However, somebody roll me a D70
Whoa.
or a D100 rather.
A Z100. Okay.
Rolling. I misspelled that. Try that again.
Whoopsie daisy.
I got this. I don't got this.
Try that again. Yes. Okay. There you go.
OET7.
Fabulous. You have no encounters on the way.
Oh, man.
There is a 68% chance that you have an encounter.
It's alright. I can stop at the bar at any time.
I mean, I
Hey,
could have made you roll, each day individually, but this makes more sense to me.
Fair point.
Yeah. I just want to make you aware, Dave. I don't know if it means anything. I'm gonna roughly spend half that time finishing my notes on my new thing,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna spend the next 458 hours studying the boat and how to maneuver it and everything about it.
Oh, good lord.
Fabulous.
Oh, no.
That is going to come in handy, I'm sure, for a primarily land-based campaign.
Yeah. Because I don't want to create a brand new blueprint, and I'm sure everyone doesn't want me to take an hour to do that. So, you're
Nope, I will
welcome.
probably make the, try to make the astral bar appear. Wait, I can do that on the ship, right?
My
Won't freak
thing
out
is,
anybody?
if you make it appear while the ship is moving, won't that just drop us right into the water once we step out of it?
GM, clarifications, please.
Do what now? Can you
I want to summon the astral bar in the ship. Is that possible?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No,
fuck.
because the location that you exit is an identical location in space to the one you left, not a relative location in space.
Okay, so...
So the boat
would
will have
make
carried on for
sense.
8 hours without you.
Oh.
Like I said, we come
Do
out
it.
of the bar and we get dropped into the water.
Uh-huh.
Just do it.
Okay. You know, it could be like one of those fantasy ones where I can just walk right in and come back out, but that works too, Dave. I'm not complaining, I promise. Alright.
It's...
I guess I gotta find other ways
Okay,
to entertain
I have
myself.
very few ways to actually restrict the use of the Astral Inn.
I was just gonna use it just for like conversation, just talk to other people. Ragnar is just gonna get like...
Yeah, but I'm
Or-
trying to get to the monkey. I'm not making the same mistake as the King Kong with Jack Black did.
Huh?
There's a song called Get to the Fucking Monkey. I can't remember who sings it, but it's about the King Kong with Jack Black because you go through like 3/4 of the movie before you see King Kong. And
Yeah.
for a movie with King Kong as the title character, you see almost none of him. But it's not
Yeah,
set
you
up
don't,
in a
but you see a lot of it.
suspenseful way like Cloverfield.
No, it's just straight up like Jack Black is filming a movie, and then all of a sudden King Kong is there.
Yeah, it should have been The Adventures of Jack Black and King Kong. I mean,
Although to be fair, they did pretty well of describing what Jack Black as a filmmaker would actually be like.
I would watch that. And it's not a bad movie. It's just frustrating how long it takes for them to get to King Kong.
Yo, the game was good though.
Was it? I never
Yeah,
played it.
It's pretty fun. Throwing spears at dinosaurs is pretty great.
But yeah, no. So it's good times. It's good. It's juicy, yeah.
Don't say that.
But yeah, so you make it to the supposed location, the guesstimated location from Jathan. of this wrecked ship.
Wow, just like that, it just time flew by that quickly.
Yeah.
We don't have a little social
What
encounter
are
with
you
the crew.
talking
just
about?
Talk to them.
No, the
We've
crew
been
is doing their
spending
job
2
and
months
mostly
inside.
ignoring you because you're stupid civilians on their merchant ship, not a passenger ship.
I'm pretty sure one of them might want to start a conversation. Just have a little funny chat here and there, and don't talk something serious, and then they talk about sailor stuff. Ragnar's like, "Oh, I don't know shit about that," but I like to join the conversation. Trying to do something. I don't know, but okay. Ship in the water. It's in the water. What do we do?
All right. So, it is just after dawn when you arrive. It has actually taken a few days longer to get here because of not horrible weather, but unfavorable
Flames or something like
winds.
Or that too.
The winds haven't been cooperating with the direction you are wanting to go at the speed you want to go.
Oh god.
So it actually takes 87 days.
Oh goody.
Yeah, no matter how that roll goes, there's a downside.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep track of that from my
Okay.
nope.
Yeah, that's fine. I figured.
Well,
All right. So, are
where's the
you
captain?
diving? The captain?
Yeah.
The
Or
yeah,
whoever's in charge. Whoever's in charge of
Wait,
making sure that
why
we can
do we
actually
need
get
to
down there
speak?
safely.
yeah. The captain's
we
the
have
one
the amulets.
who's here, and you have the amulet.
Oh.
You each have an amulet of the diver.
Okay. No, I forgot about the ambulance. It's been an entire week. Come on. Work's been stressful. I tend to forget things, but okay, cool.
Yeah,
Ambulance.
fair enough.
I also
You
forget
tell me.
things.
I wasn't here last week.
You weren't.
We have amulets that we
Amulet.
one-time
Yeah,
use.
got it.
One-time use
Amulets.
amulets that let you breathe and move freely underwater. You cannot swim while wearing them.
So we pretty
You
much
ingest
sink
them.
like a rock.
Well, you
Got
will
it.
sink safely
Ah.
to the ocean floor. But then you're there. There is a command word you've all been given.
And you expect me to remember this?
It's
and I'm
the
pretty sure
elven word
recorder-
for ascent.
All right, my two elves. What is the magic word?
Wait, 2 elves.
Yeah, Genevieve is an elf, and so is Dernwin.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say it looked like
I
an
didn't know
idiot.
Jonathan was an elf.
Yeah, I'm an elf.
He's just usually wearing a hat, so you can't see his ears.
No, you're so muscly from being military. I guess I couldn't tell.
No, he's not. He's a very thin dude. He's like the equivalent of like a 70-year-old man.
You're saying this to a super skinny gnome that weighs probably about 40 pounds.
And the reason I can tell, I got this acquired smell from becoming a wolf.
Alright, are we going in or what?
Yes, let's do this.
Let's go.
Is somebody gonna please explain to me how to use this amulet? Do I need
You
to ingest this?
put it on and jump in the water, and it has already been
Okay.
explained to you.
I
Oh,
was trying
seriously,
to explain it
Ragnar?
in-game. See, I was talking about in-game, not in the actual...
Yeah, no, in game it's already
Okay.
been explained to you.
yeah.
Okay, never mind. I just made myself look like a freaking idiot. Alright, I'm putting it on and diving into the water.
Fabulous. You sink to the
Gosh.
bottom. As you sink, all of you, do any of you have dark vision racially?
Yes, I do.
No.
Unfortunately
Okay.
not.
Well, it is getting dark. Those of you without dark vision will suffer a setback on your perception checks.
Ooh, wait, hold on. I have a torch. Would that... I have an ever torch. Would
Oh,
that
yeah,
extinguish?
That'll remove one setback. Since you're underwater, light travels differently.
Right. So I'm just gonna say that I have it in my mouth pretty much, or I'm holding it while I'm descending. Or
Yeah,
something
you
like
can
that.
hold it in your hand just fine.
Yeah.
Roll
He's
me
just holding it in his mouth for
roll
no
me
reason.
difficulty 3 perception checks with 1 red. So it's a red and 2 purple.
Do they get highness awareness, Dave, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perception.
Hide the sweaters, guys. Whee!
Yay!
So,
said
What
everybody
was
right
the
there.
difficulty?
3, 1 red, 2 purple.
Perception is not my strong suit.
And heightened awareness, so yeah.
Hide the sweaters.
I ignore set up to 2 setback. I'm assuming it wasn't more than 2.
It's 2 setback. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Well, I don't know shit.
No.
okay.
I'm so glad everyone can see. Oh no.
Did anybody pass? Porter passed.
I passed.
Fabulous. You see a couple different things.
Terrible at perception, so
Cracker,
I
no,
will
I'm
fail
kidding.
anyway.
Is it Moby Dick? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Continue, Dave.
Oh, you make jokes now.
Ah!
But let me tell you something, boy.
I'm sorry.
You see the wreckage of the ship in the distance. You also you passed with 3 advantage or a triumph. Fabulous. You also
Fabuloso.
see a sea crocodile
Eh?
of some kind
Oh my god, I was gonna make a seriously bad joke.
fighting some
God.
Sogwins
Oh no.
or
God, I was
Sahagwins,
gonna say that.
depending on how you elect to pronounce it.
How
Everybody
big
kind
and
of
how
knows what a
many?
crocodile looks like. I will put a picture of the other thing up on stream for those of you who don't.
I always want to wrestle a crocodile.
Go ahead.
Let's not.
Does it see us, Dave? Is it going to? Does it notice us?
They haven't noticed you yet as they're fighting the damn crocodile. So you can elect to steer clear of them or not. It is your option.
I say we go
I mean-
around, because I don't think I fair deal in sea combat.
I mean, we're
Well,
unaffected by the amulets.
Yeah, we're basically just walking on the bottom of the seafloor, basically.
Okay,
Like,
all right.
nothing's
We can
wrong.
still communicate with each other, right? We don't.
Yeah.
We're talking right now.
So
Gotcha.
these are the boyos.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
like
is
merfolk,
that
but more lizardy and teeth.
Got it, so Harry Potter merfolk.
Yeah, actually. But with legs.
Ugh, I don't like it.
Sogween are amphibious.
All right, let's go around.
Yeah, let's go
Um,
around.
Let's go around.
Fabulous.
Let's
Who
keep
has the
aware.
best stealth skill in the group?
I do
Genevieve.
believe that would be me.
Fabulous. Do me a favor. Roll me a stealth check with 1 red, or actually, whose is better, the crocodiles or the Sogweens? The Sogweens is better. So roll me 1 red and 2 purple, difficulty stealth, to not be seen by the Sogween.
Okay, any setback?
No.
Okay.
Any boost from how dark it is down here?
Nope, they have dark vision, and water doesn't impede their vision at all,
Alright,
as
Fair
they are
point.
native water creatures.
there we go.
Wow.
You find a place to descend to that is nearer the ship and will avoid them seeing you at all.
I
Un-
sense a butt coming on.
but you don't see where you're going.
I mean, I got my torch.
Like, no.
Oh, that's
It
right.
is
No.
you can't actually see anything down there because the torch light doesn't go that far.
So I can't see a certain far either, Dave, because I've.
You get like an extra 10 feet of vision.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Okay, do me a favor. Roll a D100. And do me a favor and roll well, because there is one thing that is in this area that you don't want to run into.
I will try.
No, on a 1, you run into the Kraken. It's not a 1. It's not good, but it's not a 1. So...
I got a 101 now.
What?
No, I'm joking, G. I'm joking, God.
Oh no, there is a reason the Kraken is in this area.
Kraken's probably what took down the ship.
I don't want to be sucked.
You don't want to be what?
Nothing. Continue.
But Kraken give that good stuff.
I don't want to get. I actually got experience with an octopus at a restaurant, and it was still alive, and it hit me run the face, and it left a mark on the face.
Oh yeah, no, those suction cups that like octopuses and squids have are no joke.
Yeah, and I got scared shitless, and I fucking stabbed it right in the face. Oh, good times.
You realize as you descend, long past the point of changing directions, that you are descending into a nest of sorts of an entirely different type of creature.
Oh, joy. What did
Do
I
we see
steer us
babies?
into?
Is it a nest?
Yes, it's a nest.
Does it have babies in it, Dave?
Why do you want to know?
I want to have one as a pet.
Just,
What did I...
could we please leave him down here?
This is what you find.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they don't look too bad.
Kuatoa.
Minus the hook and
Yeah, well, it doesn't
Really?
look too bad, except for the fact that it looks terrifying.
I mean, it
the
lives
baby
at the...
version probably looks better.
Oh, no.
Probably doesn't.
No, nest doesn't mean baby. Nest means place where they live.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
Basically, these are humanoids with fish-like heads. Some of
Ah.
them more fish, some of them less fish, but you think piranha. Because all
actually
of
own a
them
pet
teeth.
piranha.
What?
I actually own a piranha.
Cool.
Wonderful, that doesn't help.
One piranha, not scary. A group of piranhas, terrifying.
Terrifying.
And what you have here is a nest of piranha men.
That has weapons and hooks and very scary pitchforks that has hooks inside of
Are
them.
they immediately alerted to our presence, or?
Oh yeah, they see you coming and they're just kind of watching you descend. Warily.
Oh no, we can't go back up. No.
You cannot go back up.
Oh, dear.
If you retreat, you
wait.
fail your mission.
No.
Welcome
we
to
can't. We're
combat.
sinking.
Communicate with them. I got this. I can speak to any actually, I don't even know.
But you better say
I
I
can
can
speak with any
anywhere.
animals. I don't know about sea folk.
Yeah, these are animals.
Yeah, I know.
They, if it helps you, they speak Aquan and occasionally Common. But several months from the shore,
Yeah, probably just Aquin.
probably just Aquan.
One of those times I wish Porter knew Aquin.
I'm
think
not
some of
that
those
good
times
with
we wish
language. I didn't know that
Porter
was
knew
one I
anything.
could pick.
You would have had no reason to pick it.
Fair enough.
So, what do you guys do? You descend in what amounts to the middle of their home, and they're all just kind of staring at you for the moment. What you do next is very important.
I put my weapon back on my back. I just wave my hand, saying, like, gesture saying that we're friendly, or I don't know, like, or like we don't mean no harm. We just, just kind of nervous look on my face,
Yeah.
All right, roll me a
Raise-
charm check, difficulty 2.
Oh,
Let's see.
that's not so bad.
You're going to wish it was.
My my charm is based off of my what, Dave? Or
Presence.
what is it again? Presence.
Why did you have to actually try to do something?
It's okay. I got this shit.
Because most
God damn
groups
it.
let the dwarf do the speaking.
Half dwarf.
Well, we didn't,
but yes,
we didn't let him do the speaking. He just never shuts up.
Yeah.
You
Valid
said 2
point is
purple,
valid.
right, Dave?
2 purple.
Okay, that's. I think that's even Stephen. Fuck.
They seem to be becoming increasingly agitated.
All right.
Guys, help
I'm
me
gonna
out here.
try.
Roll
I'm going to try.
at 2 purple with a setback.
Okay, 2 purple with a setback for charm. My charm is pulled up.
There are 5 of them, by the way.
I got this.
My God. What is with
Holy
you guys
charm
with
check.
like 4? Jeez. Oh my God.
What do
How
you
did you
do?
have so many dice?
Because I have 4 presents.
Yeah, he's a leadership character. Having a high presence makes a lot of
Gotcha.
sense.
You know what? That makes
Ah.
perfect sense. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
What exactly
you
do you
made
do, Iron? This is important, as I need to have something to do with that threat.
I basically look at Ragnar and slap him in the back of the head.
what is with you guys? And
Okay.
One of these days, you're gonna make me really mad.
And with my weapon put away, put both of my hands up, showing that there's nothing there,
No hostile. Okay.
and they give a slight bow.
Okay. So one of them bows back to you and then says something to the others. No idea what, but it's something. And then they all line up next to Ragnar, preparing to slap him in the back of the head. As this seems like a game now.
I will turn you on a fish food.
Alright, perfect. So it's going exactly as I hoped it would.
Every time they start slapping, I growl at them.
I wouldn't
I
do
just
that.
put my hand over my mouth and tickle.
I just look at Genevieve. Well, that worked actually better
I
than I
better not get a
expected.
concussion from this.
It's not even doing damage.
Okay. Okay.
They walk over to, like, a pile of fish on the floor that are very dead but not floating, and they offer Ragnar a fish.
Oh. I like fish.
And the one who bowed to you, Iron,
Yeah.
goes over to a box and pulls out a rock and offers it to you.
Oh God.
As you look at the rock, you notice it's not a rock but a chunk of ore.
Ooh. I am interested in the chunk of ore.
Golden ore.
Oh.
Ooh. I'm even more interested in the chunk of golden ore.
It's not real big. And then you start to notice there is crudely refined golden tools and equipment all over the place. You're not sure how they're refining ore underwater, but apparently they have a gold mine somewhere.
Wow.
Okay, so what you're saying is, I'm like, okay, we don't mean any harm. Slap the idiot. And they gave me a chunk of gold.
Yeah, they had a good time slapping Ragnar. And gold ore is something they seem to have in
Abundance.
not insignificant amounts. You don't know how they're refining it. They're not doing it well, mind you. It's still mostly ore that's just been shaped. but yeah.
Ooh. Hey, remember that, Actually, I don't remember if anyone actually gave it to me or not. Did anyone actually give me that one super glowy deck that we had that
The-
just doesn't stop glowing?
The what?
Remember that magical
Okay,
dagger that we got?
I
that
know what
always
you're
glows?
talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
I heard you say that, and then I heard you say you didn't want it, so I have it.
Alright, do you have it on you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let
good.
me ask you a question.
Yes.
Did you just say axe
He pulled
as
an
an
actual axe.
AXE?
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
I pulled out an axe when I did it.
He did.
Wait,
Nice.
actually,
Priceless.
hang on. Actually, I have to admit something. I replaced it with one of the daggers I forged. Never mind.
Got it. Is it a very nice dagger that
It would be a normal dagger.
hmm,
Sorry, it's a dagger I rolled 5 success and no advantage on.
so it's just a very nice dagger, but it's nothing
Think of it as a very nice dagger.
ornamental, but not very functional.
You guys,
It's a steel dagger.
you guys do know the direction of the ship from here. Porter saw it on the way down, and you'd imagine while your movement isn't impeded by the water, the sea floor is not exactly meant for walking. So it'll take you a small bit to get there.
What are you talking about, Dave? I can float. Well, I'm levitating.
Yes, but there's still deep down and deep up that you will have to climb.
Fair point.
So we're still surrounded by the Yaquins. I mean, going to call them the
No,
Yaquins.
these are Kuatoa.
Kuatoa. Got it.
The Sagwines
Croatoa?
are
I'm sorry.
still fighting the crocodile, as far as you know.
Got it. Well, I basically take the piece of gold ore and give another bow and thanks. And I kind of gesture for our group to press on.
You can talk.
I can't talk to them.
Oh, you're gesturing to them that you guys are going to leave.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
that's easy enough.
we're going to go by. Nice to meet you kind of gestures, like.
Yeah, not a problem. They follow you because they're curious about what you're doing down here, as you obviously don't belong.
God.
But they're not inhibiting you in any way. They're also not
Okay.
helping you in any way. They're just incredibly curious now.
I look for actual rocks to, like, walk on instead of just the soft sand.
In this area, it is easy enough. There are, it's rocky seafloor. There are deep bits that you have to climb down and climb back up. As you travel, you notice the first of these deep ruts in the seafloor caused by who knows what. Could be deep ocean currents. It could be creatures.
I have 2 in survival. Can this assist me on this, Dave, or no?
No, they're very old and could likely be caused by either you know that deep ocean currents can carve the bottom of the ocean floor.
That's accurate.
You also know that there are large worm-like creatures down here that burrow, which could also cause collapsing erosion.
Gotcha.
It's hard to tell.
It's really hard to tell down here. I'm surprised
But you
the
notice
fishmen have...
at the bottom of this, because it's only like 25 feet deep.
Oh,
Only.
There's another crocodile down there, or what looks like a
Oh.
crocodile.
Fudge
It's
me.
Not a
Fudge us.
crocodile, because it's in the middle of the ocean, but it looks like a crocodile. Because I couldn't find shark stats.
Baby shark.
Don't!
no! No! No!
And honestly, I feel crocodiles are scarier than sharks. Because sharks will just bite you and you die. A crocodile will grab you
Is-
and whip you around.
Wait, is that the rare sea shark?
Oh my god, I'll fucking kill you.
Aren't
I'll
all
take that
sharks
angle off and you
sea
drown down
sharks?
here, you little midget little fuck.
Whoa, watch the
Alright.
hostility.
So, what you doing, kiddos?
Well,
Is there a way to go across the first big gouge
Well,
without
As you can't
getting the crowd's
swim,
attention?
not that you know of. Roll me a perception check. Difficulty 3 with a red.
Here. There.
There's a lot of reds in this situation we're in.
You are in completely unknown and alien territory. With your limited knowledge, the decisions you make could go very badly for you, seeming like a good idea at the time without realizing important details or
Accurate.
information.
Gotcha.
So you said a perception, which is with what?
1 red, 2 purple.
Yes.
Any setback?
No.
No setback, no boost.
Correct.
Oh, she doesn't get a boost off me? Okay.
It's not a
Oops.
perception to see something, it's a perception to understand something.
You know what? That's fair.
You don't
That-
see any way to go across without going down.
Can I try?
Sure.
no.
Yay.
You can all try.
Oh, goody.
Just remember, every time someone rolls it, there is a chance for a despair.
So it's presence, right? Not cutting.
It's perception.
Wait, what? This is
Oh, never mind.
perception,
Long day.
which is your cunning.
Anyway, here we go. Fuck you.
Ragnar, you failed
you.
to see anything either.
Fucking stupid ass fucking useless dark vision.
Hey, that's better than rolling a despair when you find something that you think will be helpful but isn't.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I was at natural. I miss Cora.
I miss Cora. Funny joke.
Anybody
I
else
missed
choose
her
to look, or are
stats.
you just going to climb down and brave the crocodile?
Climb down, brave the crocodile. I
I
think is
kinda
our
want
best
to,
option.
too.
At least attempt to roll. I mean, you might find a different way.
You
No,
could.
because I might actually succeed.
Yes, and I'm really terrified of our sea folk friends that keep staring at us and following us.
Yeah, they're just standing here watching and trying to figure out how you decide to handle this.
I have a plan B just in case if anybody fail or if everybody fails it.
Voyeurs.
Wait, hang on. I have a question. What's the distance right now between us and it since we're at an upward angle?
Like 25 feet.
Like range band.
Oh, that would be. I would call that medium. Well, no, that'd still be short. It's short range.
Me and Genevieve can take some shots at it to start this.
Remember, it can swim. It has vertical movement as well as horizontal.
I know, but I'm saying can
Whoa.
start this.
Wait,
Wait
Dave.
a second. I just remembered something.
What's that? Iron first. What iron?
I was gonna say if I would be able to make a leadership check to come up with a strategy.
No, because that would require you to pass a perception check first to understand the battlefield.
Fair enough.
Here's my perception
'Kay,
check. Just
What did you just remember?
Kriv left us rope, and all of his stuff is still in my inventory.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Well, at least his supplies.
Don't look at that. I have to. Don't look at
That
that. Dave.
plan's gone.
Rope
Don't-
is going to help you climb, but Porter found an
Don't look at that.
amazing way to get across.
What's
Shit.
an amazing way?
There is a pillar of stone that
Wait,
seems like it would be
What?
easily toppled. He understands the mechanics behind how to do so, and it is long enough to make a bridge all the way across.
Ooh.
wait. Even I know what that. My character doesn't know that. Oh, fuck.
Exactly.
Porter, when he doesn't understand something, he just goes for it. He's gonna topple that.
Cool. As it falls, it creates pretty heavy currents in the water, which
Oh,
won't physically pick you up and move you, but function as a strong wind in this case. Roll me an
Oh.
athletics check.
I'm
okay.
fucked.
Athletics.
Yup.
I'm so fucked. All right, guys. You guys can see me later.
What's the difficulty?
Well, first, who all went with Porter to do this?
I did it.
I assumed it was just me, because I'm the one who spotted this. I didn't ask for help.
All right. So it's just you. It's difficulty 2 with 1 red.
I only have one in athletics, guys.
Blade, I have 1 green.
Me too.
No,
Actually, no, it's
you
1
have. No, yeah, you have a yellow and a green. I only have 1 green.
No, I only have one in athletics. It's.
Blade, your brawn is 2. No,
Oh my fucking god! I keep on forgetting it to go off agility.
Yeah, acrobatics is agility, athletics is brawn.
Yeah, I failed.
Fabulous, but you
Oh,
didn't
shit.
roll a despair. So good news, bad news situation. The good news is, you are falling to the bottom.
Oh god!
Next to the crocodile?
The good news is, you maintain short range from the crocodile while doing so. And as you are underwater and the amulets are keeping you safe, it will not let you fall at a speed that will allow you to take damage.
Okay.
Well, guys,
Fun.
I trust the gnome has undoubtedly is demised. So I think it's time for us to turn back and go home.
You
For-
can see me, dumbass!
For the rest of you,
No, we don't.
there is a very easy way across the ravine where you can avoid the crocodile and leave Porter to his fate. The crocodile does, however, notice you, Porter.
Oh.
So at least one person needs to roll initiative.
Can I just do a maneuver beforehand? When I was falling, or no?
A maneuver for what?
Pulling out my weapon?
I'm gonna say no, because you're more worried about trying not to fall immediately next to the crocodile.
That is actually fair. I agree with that.
It's staying out of immediate bite range is probably in your best interest.
May I
Priority.
also know, because I keep forgetting about this rule since like session 2, what silhouette size may this monster be?
2. You actually get a boost.
I'll keep in mind to add my fucking boost and upgrade.
Yeah, it's it's a big boy. Though to be
Big
fair,
boy.
a Nile crocodile would be a silhouette too. This is like,
And I'm
that
guessing
size.
this is vigilance.
oh yeah,
Oh, I'm so fucked. Oh yeah. Diligence, not my go.
Am I able to see to the bottom of this thing?
yeah, it's at the bottom. It's short range from you.
Okay. Then I will. I'm not going to cross without Porter, so I'm going to help.
So you're
Yep,
just
we're
gonna
going
jump
to
down
save
there
him.
with him.
Well,
Or are you going to stay on the ledge?
I'm staying on the ledge because ledge equals better angles.
I mean, for now.
That's a valid point.
I messed that up. Excuse me.
I'm
Oh,
also
wait,
going to keep
I
on the
forgot.
ledge with Genevieve.
There we go.
Well, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, I know.
See if I can find this picture real quick. Ah, here it is. For those of you who are curious, this is a comparison of a Tyrannosaurus Rex to a double-decker bus as found in London town.
Ta-da!
Right? Double-decker buses are big, right? Tyrannosaurus, also big. Now, this is the same comparison, but with a Nile crocodile, which is the size of what you are currently dealing with.
So do I get a boost die?
4.
Because of my height?
No.
Actually,
have
yeah,
four.
if it's large enough, it may
Yeah.
actually count as a higher silhouette size.
Oh, no. It is
It-
silhouette 2. The problem is it has to be 2 silhouette size disparity. So here is a Nile crocodile to a double-decker bus. Not as big as a T-Rex, but still a big boy.
He's just longer. Like a longer body, pretty much.
Yeah, they're massive though. They're absolute units, as this
Yeah.
thing is as well.
Mechanic-wise, sadly, only the gnome gets any advantage out of it, but it's a big advantage.
Has everyone rolled initiative?
See.
No, I have
God,
not.
no.
Is Dernwin just going on without the gnome?
Durdwin, well, notices everyone tense up and realizes something's going on.
Oh, and then he's like, "Oh, Porter's in the hole with the crocodile." What?
Yeah. What was the check again for? Was it initiative? I mean, not initiative. What is
Initiative.
the? Yeah, is it
Vigilance.
vigilance? Got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
weren't
wonderful for me.
expecting to jump immediately into combat right now, so it would be vigilance.
Yo, my bro, we both went blank.
All dice
Wow.
are canceled out. I'm talented, guys.
Oh yeah, you're the best.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, who's taking that first initiative slot? What are you doing?
Shoot, I'll just... I mean, do you want to go, Genevieve, or...
Yeah, I think so. Since I have the height advantage, I will.
Maybe the person who fell in the hole with no weapon right now should go.
True.
I mean, how well did you roll?
You are
Canceled out. Well,
all short range from the crocodile. The core party members who didn't fall in the pit are currently engaged with each other. You are all short range from Porter, however. So Porter is short range from everyone.
Yeah, also, am I engaged with the crocodile?
No, you're at short range.
Okay,
You didn't roll a
But just-
despair on your check.
yeah. But I'm just saying that because I think I would be the first one to act in this scenario.
I mean, if the rest of the group is okay with that, that's fine.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It really does. At least to
have a
make sure he
plan.
goes before the thing that can chomp the shit out of him.
Yeah, it's short range for me. I'm gonna do something really stupid.
all right. Since you were going first, is it okay if I can go second? Is that cool with everybody?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Cause I got
Okay.
a plan.
Dave, this is stupid.
apparently when Streamlabs crashed, it did the thing. The dumb thing. Yep. Okay. So that's the wrong device. Do the right device, please and thank you.
Oh, boy,
All right,
that
everybody
makes
say
this
something.
Tra la 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 la.
Okay, so as a recap, Ragnar hit Dernwin in the head. Made an ink
I shot
cloud
Johnny Feed.
that obscured Porter's sight. Dernwin did some damage, but wound up permanently blinded because he
I
got
shot
bit in the
Genevieve.
face. Those are the big story points, and they've defeated 2 crocodiles. So those are the big
also big thing.
story points.
Blade also hit Dernwin.
Yeah, I said that. Ragnar hit
Oh.
Dernwin in the side of the head with a chunk of ice.
And Derwin very much wants to stab him.
He can't see me, so he can't find me.
Here's my roll. 2 success, 3 threat.
Okay, so good news and bad news time.
Yeah.
The good news is you made it inside without it noticing you. The bad news
I couldn't
is
hear you over Blade.
Sorry.
Wheezing.
Shit, sorry.
ice to see you. That's so good. So the good news is you make it inside without it seeing you. The bad news is you did it loudly enough. It is just awake now.
Go inside. Come on, let's go.
If you go outside of this ship, there will be combat.
Shit.
No, we can go from the other side. We can make a hole.
Are you sure?
It's the
No.
same size as the ship.
Is it that small of a ship?
Yeah. Yeah, this was like a cutter class ship. It was not big.
Oh, God.
I know you're here, little thief. I can smell you.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, we were supposed to find something here.
Let's find something.
You were
I don't
supposed to
think I
find
can
a
do
sword
it.
that could supposedly kill gods.
What?
Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to find that. For obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's not your fault, Ragnar.
I still
Oh, no,
clobbed him in the
it's
back
not.
of the head with a chunk of ice.
It's not as the
That-
crocodile.
It's you. That is yours. So you might want to stay out of his arm reach for a little
What
bit.
do you think I'm at on the other side of the ship, away from?
Oh, Dernwin, you do get 3 teeth as souvenirs that got lodged in your skull when it bit you.
Oh!
Turned them into a necklace.
Dope.
Yo, old military leader, fucking blind with shark neck. Sick.
Crocodile, but close enough.
Crocodile
Yo, but you have to
teeth.
put them on a beaded necklace, like wooden beads.
I mean, you're right.
So,
Alright, well, I'm gonna start searching the ship.
all right.
I reach up and gently touch Dernwin's hand for a moment. Will you be okay without me?
Yeah, sure, I'll be fine. Just as long as Ragnar doesn't try to cast a spell near me.
There are
Ragnar.
Hi!
Watch him.
You expect me to watch him?
No, that was out of character. But no, Ragnar, help me search.
Yeah.
Whose
There
voice
are-
is that? Hang on.
3 separate rooms, one of which is filled with sand and rock. Somebody needs to roll me a perception check inside this room, though.
Boost!
I got this.
Yeah,
No,
with your
no,
3
let's
upgrades,
do it,
let's see
bruh.
if you got this.
Oh my god, if the blind man freaking gets this, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Blind man, do it with heightened awareness.
Blind man, it searching for anything because Blind Man is still trying to get used to the fact that he can't see.
Yeah, he keeps trying to open his eyes and then realizes they're already open.
They're already open. There's just no eye there.
Genevieve, you want this room or do you want me to?
Oh, yeah, and for the record, your eyes are just gone. You don't
Yeah.
actually have eyes anymore. They
Oh my
exploded.
god, his eyeballs got ripped out of his skull?
No, they exploded in their sockets when teeth ripped
Oh.
into them.
Gotcha.
They're staring Dernwin into the eye.
I
right
will
now,
say when
staring
I will
into
say
the
when
void.
I was applying medicine, I would wrap a thing of cloth around him.
Oh, yeah, no, he's definitely got the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, empty sockets is a terrifying visage to have.
Do you sense something other than to kill me?
Okay, so I need a perception check in room number 1. There are 3 of you they
So-
can see. You each get a roll a perception check.
Uh,
Divide and conquer will make this go faster.
I'll take.
I don't
room-
want this room. You want this one?
Nah, leave the. No, I'll take it.
Okay.
So 2 yellows, 2 boost because of Ragnar. Any setback?
No, you don't get boost from Ragnar. He's in a different room.
Yeah.
Oh, he is? Okay. Thought he was in the same room as us.
Nope. You are each taking a room, trying to move quickly so you can figure out how to evade the crocodile.
So, any setback?
No.
What's
Wait,
difficulty?
do you have a light?
Difficulty?
Do you have a light with you, Genevieve?
No, I do not.
2 setback. And the difficulty is 2. It's pretty obvious.
Okay, let's hope this works.
Oh,
Seriously?
wow. That's your first cancel out.
Yeah, it appears to just be a room full of sand and rock. This one's a bust. Who's taking room number 2?
I'll take room number 2.
Room number 2 is a rusted iron door. It opens very hard, but you do manage to get it open. You're in
Okay.
what appears to be captain's quarters, though with the stuff all over it looks more like a treasure room. Think
And I'm
of how the
guessing same
captain's
check?
room usually ends up looking on Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
Oh.
It's just
Considering
stuff,
I was playing that today.
like
that's pretty
random
cool.
chests and stuff all over.
Oh yeah. So
Roll me a
same
perception
as
check
hers?
to search the room, I guess, to see how much of this random, because there's also a bunch of sand and rock covering stuff, and
Yeah, of course. But again, same check as hers. Yes, no, maybe so.
what first?
Same check as hers.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I ignore 2.
This one is a simple check. The amount you find is dependent on the number of successes.
I don't have any light, but I ignore 2 setbacks. So
You ostensibly have dark vision. You're fine.
yeah, I'm a well-trained gnome. 3 advantage. I technically fail.
Roll again with an additional setback. So you will roll with a setback this time.
I will fucking take that.
Yeah, except he's not a rogue.
Hey,
4 success, 1
shit.
advantage.
Huzzah! You
Huzzah.
find a glass
More sand.
longsword.
Oh.
It is some type of crystalline volcanic glass, as near as you can tell. It looks very sharp.
Okay.
It also sheds light.
Oh. That's cool.
Okay.
There is a hole in the guard as if it's supposed to contain a gem of some sort. And there is some sort of odd script on it that escapes your knowledge and understanding for the moment. You also find a big friggin' axe, a helmet of some sort. Looking more closely at the helmet, roll me a knowledge lore check.
Knowledge lore or runic?
Lore.
Okay, difficulty.
The design of the helmet tells a story. Difficulty 2.
I might actually fail this. 2 success.
Fabulous. You know this style of helm. The design of this helm is what typically would be referred to as a helm of comprehend languages. While wearing it, you can understand all spoken language.
Okay.
You cannot speak those languages, but you can understand them.
Is this like D&D 5e where it's read and write, or is it only read?
No,
and
only
understand?
spoken.
Okay. Is that all I find?
That's all you find in this room, yeah. You also find some scattered coin, which I will give you a coin total after the next room.
Okay, just quick question. You said that there's scripture, like a writing that I didn't comprehend?
Script, yes.
I'm gonna
The
put on
sword.
Helm of Comprehend language and I'm trying to understand it.
Yeah, it
It's
still
only
doesn't do anything. It's
spoken.
only spoken language.
Oh, not even reading?
Lingual.
Okay, don't scream.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
So is Dernwin or Ragnar taking the third room?
I'm taking this room.
Fabulous.
I have my ever torch, and I can see in the dark.
If you can see in the dark, why do you have a torch?
For my friends, so they can see.
And
Well,
yet you took
besides
it
one of
away
them.
from the person who needed it.
Yeah, maybe
Which person
one
would
of
do
the people who
that?
can't see should hold on to that, as it does no good for you, and it does no good for them if you guys split up. Just
Well,
a
in this
future,
situation, we kind of did.
a future,
Yeah,
a
like
future
reference.
point.
I
Yeah.
got you. All right, so here we go. Oh,
Fabulous.
success.
So between the coin found in this room and the coin found in the previous room, you find a total of 415, or excuse me, 4,150 silver equivalent in value. In coin, gems, and the like.
Okay.
That's a pretty good haul.
That is a pretty good haul if we can manage to escape.
Now, Ragnar did find a sword. Not Ragnar. Porter did find a sword. It very well could be the sword in question.
Yeah,
Did we get what the sword was described?
He never described it to us.
He doesn't have a description other than what it's supposedly capable of doing.
Can I make a knowledge check to try and, with my own knowledge, determine if this is a sword or not?
Knowledge lore, yeah, difficulty 1.
Difficulty 1?
1.
I heard that right? 1?
Yes,
One.
one.
One. Numero uno. Success and 3 advantage.
Ooh.
It is. In fact, you realize this is a very powerful magical implement. But it seems incomplete somehow.
Ooh.
Or magical... A weapon is an implement, but it's not a magical implement. But as it's a magical weapon... Right.
Okay. Is that what the 3 advantage did?
Yes.
Alright.
And this thing must be like twice as big as you are.
Oh, easily.
It
It's a
goes in my
longsword
bag
made for a
perfectly.
human-sized person. And he's like 2 feet tall.
Hey, I'm 3 feet.
I'm still just picturing him dragging it out behind him.
Look, I
No,
found
no,
this
it's
glass
actually just
sword!
strapped to my... okay, on my backpack there's a strap. There's every single weapon I have right there. And then my guns go on my bandoliers.
Cool. So somebody else is probably going to have to carry that, as it would be awkward for him to try to actually transport.
Tips.
No, I get the
I'll
Maybe
take
give it to
that.
the
What?
sword guy, who could actually conceivably use it.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you know this, Dave, but he can't see shit.
He still hits better than you.
I was going to
Fuck
say,
you,
he
that's
still did
dumb
more
luck.
in combat after he was blind than you did.
Hey, I summoned an
Fully
orc
capable.
whale. I blinded the guy, and I actually hit my
No, you did
Twice.
not blind him.
No.
I blinded.
Oh, with the
You
with the
used
squid.
You
No,
used
not
an
Corbin.
ability.
Sorry, I was thinking about Corbin. When I used the squid, I pretty much blind Porter, pretty much.
Mm.
But he didn't take any damage.
All right. Anyway,
hit me in the head.
Anyway, you have found, it seems, everything there is to find here. How are you getting away?
Son of a bitch.
Just a quick question, because I think I would know this, or I might not know this. Do we know how far we traveled from the ship?
Roughly, yeah. Roll. You know what?
Do we
Everyone,
think
roll
we
me
can-
a knowledge. No, just roll me flat intelligence checks. Simple checks.
Just based on your intelligence.
Yes.
I have 2.
You do not have to upgrade this, as it is a roll to remember something.
3 success and 2 advantage.
Okay, how do I?
1 success.
So your upgrades don't apply, Dernwin. Highest number of success will remember.
Oh.
So it looks like Porter.
Genevieve took that roll.
Oh.
Yeah, it's me.
Yep. Looks like Porter. Porter, you recall the wording of how the amulets work.
Yeah, it's the elven word for a
No. What happens after you speak the command word?
We immediately rise up.
And? Because that's not what happens. You are immediately moved to the nearest safe point above the water.
I did not remember that. That's actually good. Yeah. So we would just need to shout the word, right?
You each need to individually say the word. Say the word.
Porter's gonna look at you all and in Elven say, "Ascension in."
I'm sorry,
You
say that
appear on the
again?
deck of the ship.
They can get it. They're smart, hopefully. I know one can. The other one who can speak Elven.
Genevieve, you
The two of
realize
us.
you had the next highest. You realize exactly what Porter just did and remember the wording yourself. Are you just
All
going
right,
to use it or share that information with the rest of the class?
Oh my god, please
Please
don't.
use it. Please, please, please.
I'm going to share it with everyone.
Thank you.
Whether Ragnar is able to actually pronounce it or not.
I'll
Oh,
do my
he
best.
is.
Derwin, say ascend in Elvish.
Dernwin does.
Dernwin is on the deck of the ship.
All
Okay,
right,
so
back.
you all arrive on the deck of the ship about the same
Okay.
time, and you realize something. All of the crewmen are dead and the mast is broken.
What the fuck?
Well, there's someone
Oh,
who doesn't realize
no.
that.
Oh, well, all of you who can see realize something.
I quickly make my way back over to Dernwin.
Well, before that, everybody, I guess, except Dernwin, because unless you really want to roll me a difficulty 1 perception check.
I immediately go into combat stance and I whip out my staff.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I mean, that's totally fair. Roll perception checks for me.
Okay.
Any height and awareness or not in this situation?
Yeah, heightened awareness.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 success, 5 advantage.
Fabulous.
2 success, 2 advantage.
Fabulous.
3 success.
Dernwin, have at. I want to see this.
What is it? 1 difficulty? Okay, so that for me that would be a 1.
Two
That
red.
would be a difficulty
red.
3 with 1 red. Because it
Wait, what?
upgrades 3 times for perception checks?
Y-
Oh, no,
Yeah,
so it'd be
so
2
it
red.
goes-
It'd just be 2 red.
Yeah.
Because it'd be green to red, add a green, turn that green into a red. So it'd be 2 red.
And that is.
Man, this is Christmas with green and red.
Watch me pass.
The
Okay.
boost! The boost!
Oh, the
What
Yeah,
is
roll
it?
the 2 boost die.
Yeah.
I really hope Tiffany's Law doesn't get you. You know what? Because it's funny, Dernwin is the first one to notice. His other sentence has been heightened. He says, "You hear labored breathing, which is odd to you, not knowing anything else of what's going on, from like right there." As he gestures, like kind of shocked at the sound, you all see the captain, very wounded, but alive and breathing.
Fuck.
Captain, what happened?
I'm gonna immediately start tending to his injuries.
Okay, you do so. He says,
I reach into my pack and toss him the 3 medical herbs I have, the 3 herbs of healing I have.
okay.
We try to stabilize him.
The captain says, "The Kraken attacked the ship.
I'm sorry, what?
The Kraken attacked
Can you
the ship."
can you repeat that again? I'm literally right up against his mouth. Excuse me, what?
Can you please remove yourself from my face? I don't have much left in me, but I will cut your throat.
Okay. I understood
Please.
that part.
I understood that part. We were waiting, as requested, for the return voyage, and the beast came from the depths. Thank you, that's much better. And, he attacked the ship. I'd imagine if you did find another sunken ship down there, that's what sank it to begin with.
Well, there was a big giant. You know what? Never mind.
Ragnar.
We need to go. Do any of you know how to sail? I'm almost useless at this point, and even at that, I
read
can't
about
sail
it
this
in
ship
my
myself.
books.
Question:
can
Does
try.
my 458 hours watching them sail and stuff, studying them, help?
Yes, you are a proficient sailor. Add that to your notes.
I am.
The rest of you,
Order.
at the end
You?
of the trip back, will also be proficient sailors, as you are going to have to learn how to sail.
Go.
I'm the strongest.
But Derwin has idea to make this go much easier.
Oh, what's Dernwin's idea?
You know how the mast is broken, so we can't
One of
actually
well,
sail?
one of the 3. There are 3 masts
One of
on
the
this
3.
ship. The main mast is broken, so you will be
How
limping
much
back, but
rope
you
do we
can
have?
sail. Rope?
Yes.
What, Frozen? I don't know. How much rope does the group have?
I have one rope.
Not much. We used a lot of it up with the fort.
I have one
Okay.
set of rope on me.
And how much is that? Like, how many feet is that?
Like
we
20
agreed that one thing of rope was 50.
or 50.
50
That's
feet.
right. Because that's the standard in D&D, so it just makes sense to have a unit of rope be 50 feet.
Right, so is that the only rope we have?
No, Fluff. Not Fluff. Kriv left us some rope as well.
So we have, what, 2 rope?
Yeah, so 100
Sweet.
feet of rope.
Okay. Would that be enough to tie to, I don't know, large sea creatures that Ragnar could summon to help
This
pull
vessel
the ship?
is a silhouette 5. He cannot summon a creature large enough to pull it.
Are you crazy? Do you want my head to explode?
I mean, if it's already kind of going because it has 2 of the masts, sea creatures are just helping it along. And perhaps
That's gonna
grab
have
a
to
little
be at least a grand summon with advantage, and he can't
True.
concentrate it outside of combat. So
True. Darn. Decent idea, just not possible.
it
I
is
mean-
a decent idea. If he was more of a proficient druid, it would kind of be feasible.
Fuck you,
If it was a
for one thing. And another thing, if we're on a rowboat, I could probably summon the killer whale again, and then it could probably take us from there, maybe.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
we were on a smaller
rowboat.
ship, it would definitely
Yeah.
work.
I don't know what rowboat can hold 6 people.
Somebody roll 1d100 plus 50. There
Okay.
are no rowboats left. When the Kraken wrapped up and attacked the ship, it destroyed all of them.
Not in Sea of Thieves like no.
Not in Sea of Thieves.
I got
Kraken
it,
does not support it.
Genevieve.
Okay.
Do it, Porter. Do it.
Do it.
I want to see.
That's a 51.
You got best possible roll.
Wait. No, it's supposed to be plus 50, not a 51, so it's 100.
No. It was.
They
1d100.
rolled a d50.
Rolled a d.
All right, hang
They
on.
rolled a d50 when I said plus 50.
I'm confused.
Yeah, because you added per.
No, he didn't.
Okay, so let me. It's
Are you trying to do a critical?
they're not touching.
Oh.
You have to make them touch.
Did not know that.
104.
Now I know. 104.
So it takes you 104 days to get back.
Oof.
Took you 83 to get out. That's 187 days. About 6 months total is your voyage.
I never want to.
Although we all know how to sail ships now.
Yeah, no, at the end of this, you will all be proficient sailors, and you can add that to your sheet.
I'm doing that right now.
I'm also going to say, I've been on the sea. I probably didn't shave.
I'm even more hairier.
I think Durdwin would have shaved when he can't see the razor.
Everyone just got a hairy face and just... We sailors.
I am Captain Jack.
Upon arriving in Port Favor, you see Devereaux rushing up the pier to meet you.
No, I don't.
Devereaux's on his way. Devereaux, what are you doing here?
Your journey took much longer than expected. I was actually making preparations to come and find you myself.
The Kraken got to the ship.
So it would seem. It would also seem that I am out a great number of coin. As the repairs will, of course, be my responsibility, as he looks at the captain, who has, in this time, made a full recovery and
Good.
buried the entirety of his crew at sea, as he was the only actual survivor.
But how much did we bond with him? Or does he just hate us?
He hates you guys. It's your fault in his mind that all of his friends died.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean-
probably not gonna be welcome on the Jolly James again.
I mean, we weren't the one who commissioned the ship.
No, but we were the ones that were on it when it...
We weren't on it. We were under it.
Still.
Atru is under it to the left.
Exactly.
Apparently, at the same time, Frozen typed none. He hates you. Chat even agrees.
I'm pretty surprised we didn't hear all that, but you know, it makes sense. We're in combat most of the time.
Ye get
We're at
ye
the
are
bottom of the
so
sea.
good.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hear that.
Nice.
Ye, get your arses off me ship.
What's left of my ship?
Devereaux continues. He says, all right, well, as I no longer need to make preparations, handle what you need to handle quickly. Gather your possessions. Meet me at the King Suite at the Twilight Inn. I believe you know the place.
Wait,
Mm-hmm.
our friend has been critically injured. He lost his eyesight and took a nasty gash to the back of the head, which I will not explain. It was crocodile.
I just, like...
I can't do
check
anything about
Ragnar
anything
into the
here.
water.
We can discuss
Ah!
at length when you return to meet me at the Twilight Inn. Wonderful. All right. As for you, he kind of clasps your shoulder with his open palm, Dernwin. I'll see if I can't suss something out to at least aid you until this can be corrected.
It's been a few months. I can wait a bit longer.
I just, as we've been doing it the entire time, I just reach out and lift his hand onto my shoulder.
Fair enough. All right. So, is there anything you guys are doing in town before you go to the Twilight Inn? He did mention
Yes,
that haste
actually.
was important.
I'm going to transform into a wolf and check up all the water off me because Genevieve pushed me into the water.
You do so.
Yay.
Okay, I actually have a few things to do. So one, I need with the few money bits I got, I actually do need to go buy metal, so that's a little side thing.
That
Gotta
should
take
happen
care of.
after you talk to Devereaux.
Didn't
He said
we
time was
have,
important and you're in Port Favor. You're not leaving Port Favor yet.
Oh, we're not leaving Port Favor.
No,
okay.
you're
We're just
meeting him
heading
at the
to the
Twilight
inn.
Inn. In
Okay,
Port Favor.
Then yeah, we'll just head straight to the end.
Okay. When you arrive in Devereaux's room, you find that Maurice is also there. Maurice Stanley,
Oh, okay.
the guy who was in this room the last time you were here. You also find Josias in the room, pacing irritably. Devereaux kind of motions at the group. Now, before you become agitated, Mr. Stanley and his associate are here at my request.
I have no problem.
Why is he pacing? As I just follow him back and forth as he paces the length of the room.
Apparently just what he does. Please, sit down, make yourselves comfortable. That's better. Now, Mr. Stanley doesn't like the thought of collaborating any more than we do, but it does seem we have a common goal. To stop a Drager before any permanent damage is done. Mr. Stanley tells me that something happened to Bedrager when he was resurrected. He became invisible, as it were, to the other gods. As well as any other magical means of finding him. That means we need to physically find the bastard. No easy task when the hunted can apparently become anyone. Mr. Stanley has been collaborating with Tobin Ibili to find more information about Bedrager, and before you ask, yes, he is one and the same. Now, we have more information than we had before, but unfortunately it seems all bad news. Mr. Stanley, have you anything to add? At the moment, no, but if we find anything, we will be in touch. As will we. Mr. Stanley bids everyone a curt farewell, and him and Josias leave. Now that he's gone, have you found the weapon?
We found
Uh,
a sword, but
we did find it, but it's missing something.
Really? May I see it?
I pull it out. Or actually, no, Genevieve, you're carrying it, aren't you? Never mind, I'm too small.
yeah, I take it off of my back and lay it on the table.
He picks it up and looks at it. Can any of you read this?
Did I have time to read it after months of
Oh,
doing
yeah.
this?
No. You still have, none of you have any idea what it says.
No,
Oh. I mean,
It's
that's
not a-
lore.
You don't even know what language it's in.
it's
Oh,
not
never
a
mind.
language we recognize.
It would seem this requires further study. I understand the base magics, but this writing eludes me. It is a powerful weapon indeed, but also, and he points at the open slot where it appears to be missing something. It does seem to be missing something, which is odd that it still contains any amount of magical prowess.
Hey, quick question. How big is that open slot?
I don't know, like the size of a golf ball?
Oh, okay.
Wait, I knew immediately was thinking, I don't think
Shove
that's
Corbin
gonna
in it?
work.
That is not the solution.
It's a soul power sword.
It would seem this weapon does require further study. I must ask Jathan for assistance. In the meantime, the Festival of Laughter starts tomorrow. Why don't you all enjoy yourselves for once? The festival lasts a week. Come and meet me in Gale after. Maybe I'll have found something more out.
Does fix Darwin though? Does he fix his
He
sight
he
yet, or-
he looks at Dernwin and smiles, waiting for Dernwin to respond. And then a light bulb goes on. Oh yeah, he can't see me. I may have found a solution to your problem. It's imperfect and temporary, but it will help.
Well,
And he places an amulet in your hand.
I put it on.
You can see instantaneously, though everything is kind of fuzzy, as if staring through a bad lens.
Ragnar's gonna hop you on a couch real quick.
This is a heavily altered amulet of scrying. It looks directly in front of you, and as it doesn't actually utilize your eyes, it functions. However, because of the alterations we had to make it actually function, it doesn't have the best clarity. Okay, so instead of upgrading 3 times for perception checks and upgrading twice for anything else, you now only take setback on perception and vigilance checks.
Okay, I can handle that.
It is a marked improvement from being blind,
It's an incredible improvement from being blind.
but it's not perfect.
I take it he still has to have something over his eyes to.
Oh.
Oh
His
yeah,
eye
empty
sockets.
sockets are awful.
Oh,
Well,
God.
let me put it this way: if my lids are closed, it doesn't look weird. But then when they're open, you stare into the void.
Oh, no. When your eyelids are closed, it still looks weird because your eyelids close the way they do because there is pressure from the eyeball behind them to make them close properly. Your eyelids essentially dip in severely even when they're closed because there's nothing behind them to support them.
True.
Yeah, I would still keep your eyes covered.
Dernwin's scary now. Small
Look, Ma,
children
no
run away.
eyes.
Can roll intimidation checks.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Small children run away from Dernwin, but not
into my eyes.
Oh God.
Pulls
Dude.
pulls off his little cloth. Look into my eyes.
His head turns into a skull and it lights on fire. Congratulations, you now have the penance there. Not really. So the Festival of Laughter is one of Fabula Vate's holy festivals. There is drinking and dancing and performers of all kinds. It is a joyous celebration of life and the arts. The festival is a very exciting place to be. The first day is filled with games and contests and lots of drinking. Second day is much the same, but the count on the second day is to give a speech at noon in the Temple Quarter. It would behoove you to attend for what I feel are obvious reasons.
Sure.
Why not?
Okay.
What do you guys do for the first day?
Did we get paid for that job?
You did. The over 1,000 silver each you got.
Oh yeah, that.
That we
let me
found
actually
on the ship.
Yeah, let me actually divide that really quick. Just so I know. We have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. Yeah.
4.
For
Oh.
you, Ragnar, Dernwin, and Mate. We lost Kriv, and we lost
Fernick.
Fernick.
1,037 apiece.
Yeah, No Shave November is over, so I can go back to actually grooming. And apparently I look like a pirate.
So it's 1,700.
No,
I don't. What?
I don't know. That's her number.
1,037.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're going to keep this brief because we're nearing the end
Yeah.
of the roleplay session.
Sorry, I just because I have things I need to spend money on. I need to know my limit. But yeah, I go shopping, and then I go and visit
Astra?
Astro Nero.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
We'll
I
handle
have
that in a second.
notebook.
I'm gonna dip out because it's 1 a.m. and I'm getting tired.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna-
We will handle what everybody does on day one in a minute. I need to do this next bit to end the session, and then we can handle everything else mechanically afterwards. And we will start with you seeing
Yeah.
Astra on day 3. Does that work for you, Bones?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take things.
No, you're
out of
fine.
order.
I just need you all at the speech. That's where I had planned on ending tonight. As the Count takes the stage, before he begins to speak, he is struck by a crossbow bolt through the neck.
Oh, god damn it.
Well then.
Well, that just happened.
Roll me a difficulty 4 with 3 red perception check to
Does
see if you can
Highness
spot the
Awareness
assassin.
come into play in this or no?
Do what?
Is Highness Awareness available to us or no?
Sure.
Cool.
So. Perception is.
You said 4 red?
3 red, difficulty 4. The difficulty is upgraded because at this point everybody immediately starts to panic. So finding someone who is trying to be inconspicuous and
Oh
disappear.
my gosh, I succeeded.
Wow, Genevieve just got
got
triumph.
a triumph.
Oh, shit. Looks like we're going after him.
You know exactly who it is, Genevieve.
Oh.
It's a tiefling man, though his features are obscured by a hood.
I don't need to roll that.
Next session, maybe you can chase him down and find out who he is. Guys, that's all we have for tonight. Don't forget to hit that follow button to get notified the next time we go live. And if you haven't checked out the links below, you should. We have all kinds of awesome stuff down there. Social media, the YouTube replay channel, where this replay should go up on Monday. And if you missed any of the past sessions, they're already there. Except like the first 2, because technical issues. Also, we have merch, ways to directly support the channel. But best of all, there's a link for Extra Life. It's the time of year where we all find things to be thankful for and spend time with friends and families. And it's also a time where we realize that some families have a lot of stuff they're struggling with, especially if that thing they're struggling with is a sick or injured child. Extra Life is a really good way to help that out. I'm Dave. You're awesome. And until next time, remember, never stop leveling up. And have a good night.